Welcome to WordCity 2.0. When you see this video, the new version will be live on r/WordCity and WordCity.de. The update brings major performance and stability improvements, new milestones, including a land extension. It makes remodeling your city easier and brings architecture styles to decorate your city. Performance for larger cities has been a major issue. Previously, every building was an object instance with a sprite attached. That means, for every rendered frame, the game has to do processing and rendering step for it. As you amass buildings, it takes a toll, especially on mobile devices that have to do with limited processing power and run the game inside the rated app. The limit quickly becomes apparent. For players who built thousands of buildings, the game became largely unplayable. And I'm really sorry for that. Unfortunately, buildings are the core mechanic of the game, and consequently deeply enrooted in the game's code. This is fixed now with the update, but it required a major rewrite, and that took time. Now everything is tile-based, and even a save file like u_888 with 3 million residents runs butter smooth. Coming with the 2.0 update is also a migration to the latest Devit version. That's the framework behind Reddit games. The share feature works on all devices, and the commenting function has also been restored. Desktop users can use the full screen button now, and the game can be freely resized. 4 new milestones have been added to the game. Upon reaching the Space Age construction site milestone, you unlock a land extension. Those urban planners who already have the required 1.5 million residents only need to finish a round to unlock the new milestone. Then, in the south, a number of new islands will await them. You can now move the building by simply pressing down on it for a moment. You can remodel large areas of your city quickly by using the new special building, the Demolition Expert. We first select a number of buildings and then confirm with the demolition button. Nothing is lost, of course. It just moves into storage. You can toggle between single mode and area select. Let's say I want to remove this group of trees. I isolate them and then use area select to select all of them at once. And here we can see it all in storage. Besides normal scrolling, the storage now also allows you to move the scroll button directly. This can be quite useful if you had a large number of buildings in storage. WordCity now has a shop, where you can find special buildings and styles. Let's first take a look at the City Painter. In painting mode, you see a preview of your city. Simply tap on a building to paint it with the current selection. You can set a style for each building individually, as well as a default combination. You can already use any style in painting mode before a purchase. Only for seeing the style in the city proper, you need to unlock it in the shop. The shop is something I considered for quite some time. I want to keep WordCity free to play. It's awesome to see the community develop and so many players having a good time. It shouldn't be behind a paywall. But at the same time, development is time consuming, and I have to justify the time spent somehow to keep working on it. The solution is cosmetic content. With the exception of the first purchase, which is a freebie, decorative options can be bought for Reddit Gold. Reddit Gold is a currency that can be purchased with real money through Reddit. All styles are initially available for 150 gold, which is the equivalent of about $3. Developers get paid for every gold that users spend in their apps. So any purchase you do will directly support WordCity's development. New players often can't wait for the next round. The game's fresh and exciting. But the longer you play, the more routine the game becomes. At the same time, you get more letters as your city grows. Rounds take longer to play. And because of how jokers used to work, at a certain point you can just place so many words in a single round. It gets tiring and makes balancing difficult. 3 rounds a day for a new player will be a vastly different experience than those same rounds for someone that has a city with 1 million residents. So, a couple of changes to shrink that gap. The economy milestone buildings will now only give 2 letters each. Playing a word only gives a joker if no jokers are used to spell it. Leftover jokers are no longer transformed into road patches. Those were really just intended to help with street layouts. No need to have dozens of them in storage. That's it for version 2.0. I hope that you'll enjoy the update.